Hi, welcome to lesson number 3 of the course, which is winning job interviews. And I am Jolly, your host, coach, and trainer. Today we discuss how to set up your page 2 of the CV. Now, in page 1, you have given an executive summary of yourself and what you are made up of. Now, here you need to build the bridges between that first page and the third page, where you will give details of the roles that you have played. So, the second page will actually talk about expanding those 4 points. So, what I'm basically talking about is you write a paragraph each about how those core characteristics that you have written in the first page, how it has enabled you to perform your task and excel. So let's take, for example, your core competency. If it has been into B2B sales or B2C sales, how you have delivered over the years, how you have met customers, how you have met intermediaries, that means your franchisees, and how you have ensured that the customer gets delivered the right product at the right time so that your customer is happy with your services. Similarly, if you are into manufacturing, then how you have ensured that the project deadline is met and how product is finalized and it reaches the warehouse for delivery to customers in time. It could be various things. It could be you could be in supply chain management, and you would ensure how it is stored in the warehouse, how it is delivered, and how customers feel that yes, you are doing a great job. Here in this second page, you also need to know that it is the page where you can actually write what you did beyond your JD. Meaning that suppose you are in sales. Let me give you an example. I was in sales, and when our project was getting executed, say in levers, we were setting up a telephone exchange, and the whole cabling of the intercom had to be changed. My service engineers were doing it. I, as a salesperson, had no role. But you know what? I used to go and meet the customers, apologize for the inconvenience that is being caused to them by the work that is going on in the office. I'm sure they would have been getting disturbed by it. And taking a feedback from them, are they happy with our job? Are we finishing a job as per the expectations? If they want us to be careful of certain things, of certain meetings and certain rooms where the senior executives are sitting, and believe me, they got so overwhelmed and were so happy with the overall project execution that they never went to any other company. And our competition was one of the biggest houses in India, Tata's, and we won over them. And we ensured that we kept on winning office after office. Now, I went beyond my job. My job was not to go and talk to customers about how the execution is being done. No, but I did it. The point is that it is these customers, if they are happy, they'll talk to 5 other customers, my prospects, they will come to me and they will buy from me. And that is exactly how I developed my channel of sales. So use the second page as to how you have used your core competency of people interaction, of empathizing with people, understanding projects, and executing them, not directly, but ensuring that the customers feel happy with the project execution. Similarly, when you're talking about COVID, be upfront and tell them what all you have done, even during lockdowns when no people were allowed to go outside, how you have managed projects, how you have enabled customers to ensure that their work is being done, although not apparently in front of them, but in your factories or in your back office or somewhere the work would be planned out, would be project finishing touches would be given. You keep, even if nothing is happening, you keep the customer aware of the whole thing. And in COVID, how you are ensuring that you will not be a carrier of the virus, how you are enabling your own staff of managing COVID, and how you are ensuring that the society at large is not impacted by your activities, and being a socially aware person. If you have not done anything regarding your career, it doesn't matter. But tell them upfront what other things that you have done, how you have spent time with your family, how you have ensured that your families are so well taken care of, and they are made so happy. So I'm sure you must have done something for your kids, your wife, your elderly in the house. So anything, whatever you have done, it is beyond the challenge this pandemic has thrown at us, and how you have coped with those challenges. That's important. Number three, in terms of your relating your experience to the role, please make a assumption statement. Say that you assume that this role will have the next. You write down those 4 5 important points as responsibilities, and how you match up with them, in what areas you have worked. You can also cite examples of geographies where you have worked in a similar industry, or in a co-industry, or in a related industry. And if not in an industry, with the geography, or in the markets, or with the customers that they talk to or they sell to. So you need to be relating your experience with their needs. And finally, of course, the value of your leadership. Do you do micromanagement? Do you allow people to make mistakes and learn? Do you put that buffer as a leader? Do you enable them to take decisions and make the organization independent? Have you bred a backup for you for your role? Suppose you fall sick and you're not able to go to office. Who's going to take care of the sales for the next 7 days? Do you have a backup for yourself? If you're into manufacturing, and if you suddenly fall sick and there's a project which has to be completed, do you have a backup for him? Now, these things are important because people look at your planning skill. Just by saying I'm a top leader doesn't mean anything. So use the second page to highlight how you have managed your leadership, how you have led your team. For me, when I was in Reliance, we had launched a phone at 500 Indian rupees, and there used to be huge queues out there. And I had no problem in going and standing along with the security guards and managing crowds. Why should I have a problem? I was a vice president. I could have easily sat in my office. But no, I didn't do that. I wanted to have an experience of what was happening on the ground so I can tell the right information to my bosses. And then, when people see a senior management staff walking along with them, they also cool down. They also start behaving themselves. So, it's important for you to write down what values you are brought up with, how important are those values to you, and how you have used those values to help your team to perform, to help your team to grow and enable and empower. That is what I said. How do you enable your team to deliver, and how much did you empower them to take decisions? This will tell you, and your hiring manager that you're talking to, how you have led the teams under you. Thank you so much for listening to this lesson 3. Have a nice day.